Someone very smart once said, everything in life is sales. And it's true. When you're trying to talk to a girl, if you want her to like you, you got to use that technique, the ability to convince somebody to give you them an opportunity, right? If you're at a business meeting and you're trying to convey your point, you're trying to sell them your idea. It's not just semantics that I'm expressing myself right now, saying convince as opposed to sell, all right? You really are. There's no different technique-wise between when you're trying to sell something, which is what I'm about to talk about in a minute, or convincing somebody, because you're really trying to have them buy what you're selling, believe what you're trying to tell them, which is actually why the phrase comes and people say, oh, I'm not buying what you're selling, even if it's an idea. So recently, I had a television, and I have a warranty with it, and there was a problem with it, and it's brand new. I bought it like 6 months ago, right? And I have a warranty, and I got a brand new one, right? There was just like something weird that was going on with it, but I got a brand new one, so it's all good now. And what happened was I put it out on Craigslist for like $400, and brand new, I think it would be like $1,500, and right now on sale it'd be like $1,000, but I'm selling it for $400, and I put in parentheses that exact description, and I said less than half of sale price right now. And I didn't get in the course of a few days, I didn't get anybody who was interested. So I raised the price. And overnight I got like 12 offers, right? And that just shows you psychologically that when you raise the value of something, even if they know what the real value is, people want something that is harder to afford, just like that pretty girl, or to have somebody be convinced in that sales meeting about this risky idea. People always talk about high risk, high reward. It's not the best formula, but a lot of times that happens. Just like if you own a business. If you own a business, the more business partners you have, less profit. But it's also less secure, because if the business isn't doing well financially, you start losing a lot more money. But you can also make a lot more money too, right? So I'm probably going to have these two people contact each other, and they can figure it out. And I might even raise the price again. But just goes to show you that sometimes when you raise the value of something, even if it's in lesser value, you can get the value that you want of it, right? People want things that they can't get, or that's harder to obtain. And I had no offers because everybody could afford $400. Crazy. Yeah, I'm a big believer in that whole moniker, that whole phrase of what this guy said once, which is everything in life sales. And it doesn't matter which guy. He's actually a very famous guy, and he's an author and stuff like that. But he really is right. Everything in life is sales, right? I know there is a fine line, and I don't want to repeat it, but I know I kind of am, about convincing and stuff. But when I think convincing, in my opinion, I kind of think it's like, I don't believe it. I'm trying to convince somebody about something I don't believe. But if I'm thinking I'm going to sell them something, I'm thinking it's like a different mode of operation. Like if you tell yourself, I'm going to sell this to somebody, I have to sell it to them. Okay, this idea, okay? You're going to be maybe a little bit more passionate about it, a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more charismatic. But if you think I'm going to convince him, and that's the interesting thing about words, you change a word, you could change your point of view. You could change how you think about things, right? So, for example, in wrestling, if you look at wrestling as a match, okay, well then you might think very clean-minded and methodical and stuff like that. But if you're looking at it as a wrestling fight, just as an example, I've heard wrestlers tell me they go into a wrestling match like it's a fight. Their mentality is different, so they're a lot more aggressive. And even though it's not a fight, they know that they're going to be fighting with technique in that match. So again, sometimes the word that you that you give yourself can psychologically change the physical output of the task that you're doing. You know what I mean? I can get other examples which are not a little bit more X-rated, right? But anyway, yeah. So I just think it's interesting. It's fascinating to just think about how not just the physical manifestation of a word can change your physical actions, right? But also how when you raise the price on something, or in general, right? When you try to add value to it, more people want it compared to wanting something that's more affordable. It's crazy. Raise the price and you'll get more offers. Insane, but true. Anyway, guys, this is just a little rant of mine based off of something that recently happened. I hope you all have a beautiful day. And just thank you so much for your time as always. Mentioning wrestling / judo / jiu-jitsu, which most people don't really know what it is, / everything else. I'm about to enter into the place that I train at. And y'all have a beautiful day, and just thank you for your time. I'm Benja Well Done. Check me out. Peace.